which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Madam Clerk, are there any corrections or deletions to the agenda?
There are none that I'm aware of, Chair.
Okay. Then we'll go into our first item, and this is a community presentation. And this is a certificate of recognition for departing Executive Director of the South Yuba River Citizens League, Melinda Booth. Melinda, would you like to come on up here and maybe take a seat up here? And I'm going to turn this over to our District 1 Supervisor, Heidi Hall.
Melinda, this is such a bittersweet thing to do today. We are so appreciative of how much of your time and how many years you spent here in Nevada County running SYRCL, doing such a great service to this community. It's really very sad to see you go, but I'm also really happy for you. I know this is something you need to be doing. I'd like to read the certificate that we have for you, and then we can go into comments, and love to hear from you as well. The County of Nevada Board of Supervisors takes great pleasure in recognizing Melinda Booth for her significant contributions to the health of the Yuba River watershed through her leadership at the South Yuba River Citizens League. Melinda began her time with SYRCL in 2011 as the Director of Development and Wild and Scenic Events. She became the Wild and Scenic Film Festival Director in 2014, and under her leadership grew this beloved community event in size and prestige. Today, it is recognized as one of the most important film festivals of its kind in the nation. Melinda was promoted to Executive Director in 2017, where she served until just now, early 2023. Under Melinda's supervision, SYRCL's annual budget increased from $2 million to $12 million. That's truly phenomenal. By the end of her tenure, the organization had a staff of 28, and Melinda was a respected regional watershed ecology leader and influencer. She accomplished all of this even during the unpredictability of the COVID-19 pandemic. During her time with SYRCL, Melinda built key partnerships with major stakeholders, including the Nature Conservancy, the U.S. Forest Service, the Nisenan and Washoe tribes, regional land trusts, Nevada Irrigation District, Yuba Water Agency, large construction companies such as Tykert and Western Aggregates, and many more, including us, the county. He extended SYRCL's leadership of impactful projects to include meadow restoration at Donner Summit, forest health projects through the North Yuba Forest Partnership, local protection, monitoring, and cleanup through the Yuba River watershed, and the Bear River, and restoration of the lower Yuba in Yuba County. Melinda also has worked in education, conservation, research, and public outreach campaigns surrounding wildlife and iconic species like bears, wolves, and salmon in the American West. Having lived in the wildland-urban interface, she's not only professionally motivated to protect and restore these areas, but she's also personally invested in the resilience of these areas. The Board of Supervisors is grateful for Melinda's significant contributions and wishes her the best in the next phase of her journey. And while it's not in here, I also want to note that your participation in our South Yuba watershed group was wonderful. I appreciated your bigger picture view, and the ability that you brought to attend on your own, your can-do attitude, and really helped make that partnership work. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Let's see if there's any other comments. Okay, Melinda. Lisa, would you like to start?
So, Melinda, I just got up here. I won't get a chance to work with you at this level, but I really just appreciate all the work that you've done in our community. In particular, my experience working with you was with the City of Grass Valley on the Wild and Scenic and the expansion that you facilitated to bring part of the event to the city. So always be grateful for that, and wish you well in your new endeavors.
Sue?
What more can I say? Melinda, it's always really been a pleasure. I think it's been fun because sometimes it wasn't always on the same page,
And that's what I loved about you, because you bring your page bold, right? And sometimes we even still have these moments, and I just adore you and your personality and your love for the river and the nature. And I'm going to miss you. Seriously, I am, because I think it takes somebody like you to even change old dogs like me and teach us new tricks. And you have been incredible. I just want to say that. And I truly will miss you. I'm excited for your new adventure. It's the wide open spaces. And I know you're going to do great things there as well. So thank you for being a part of Nevada County for as long as you have, and all the work that you have done. You've left a legacy here. And I think that's incredibly important when you can look back and see that someone's made that kind of an impact in a community. So just really appreciate you.
Thank you,
I
Sue.
never did find the ugliest, weirdest thing at the cleanup, so I got to say. That was always a challenge, and I never got to win that prize.
Contest never ends.
Artie.
Linda, congrats on moving on. I'm excited to see what you do next. And I was thinking back that you and I first started working together on the Nevada County Relief Fund. And we were in this long, drawn-out meeting, and Caleb, about 3/4 of the way through, said, "We got to let Melinda go. She has a river to save." And I thought that was so awesome coming from Caleb. Anyway, you saved our precious river, and it's going to live on as a legacy for everybody in Nevada County and beyond, and all the people that come here to visit the river, which is protected by the work you've done. And it's also kind of touching to me that it starts at the very top of the Sierra, at the top of the summit, where, you know, I know and love that place, and you do too, so we share that together. So just best of luck to you, and a sincere thank you for everything you've done for us.
Well, I just want to note the film festival, because I know, hadn't been involved with the fair for many years, what's involved with an event of that size, Melinda. So congratulations on the success of that. And I just think that your term as the leadership of SYRCL has come during a very, very, I don't want to say difficult time, but obviously the public has found the river and the concerns, and the South Yuba team that's been working on this, and yourself, you've done some great things down there, and it's greatly appreciated. It always has been, but I think there's so much more emphasis on it now, and you were here during a crucial period, and it's greatly appreciated, so thank you. Is there anyone from the public that would like to say something on behalf of Melinda? And then I'm going to ask you to speak too. We do have somebody.
Sorry. Oh, George.
Good morning. My name is George Olive, a longtime local guy, educator, et cetera, teacher of Caleb Dardick many years ago. I'm currently the president of the SYRCL board, and so I'm sitting here thinking about what a huge loss this is to SYRCL, and about all the things that Melinda has done. And I just want to say on behalf of our board, very hardworking board, whose members Melinda has kind of recruited. We go to SYRCL. Well, I went to SYRCL because Caleb told me to, but most of us are there because of the work that Melinda is organizing and spearheading, and because of the really strong staff that she has assembled. She's very good at that. And Melinda's work is visionary. As you guys realize, she can see from the top to the bottom. And so when she puts a program together, she makes sure that it impacts individual citizens, individual communities. So for instance, the North Yuba Forest Partnership results in a wonderful energy alternative for the town of Camptonville. And it just over and over and over again, and her partners recognize this. Melinda sees how to make a project impact the community and its individual citizens. So she has done some really special stuff. We wish her all the wonderful stuff as she moves north. And thank you very much for acknowledging her. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, George. Well, Melinda, now you have to say something.
Oh, Chair Schofield, may I say a comment just on behalf
sorry,
of
Allison,
staff?
certainly.
So on behalf of county staff, we just want to thank you and wish you well. I mean, our community is losing a fierce leader and advocate. And I think what you're hearing in a theme is not only are you this visionary leader, but you are a doer. You roll up your sleeves and you get things done. I appreciate Supervisor Bullock bringing up the Nevada County Relief Fund, because I don't think people realize that in just a short period of time, and literally in weeks, over $1 million was raised for our community to support our businesses and nonprofits. And you were on the back end making it work, from the website to the databases to making phone calls. And you didn't have to do that, and you did that just because of your love and commitment to the community. So I just really want to thank you, and we wish you well.
Chair Schofield, we do have one caller waiting to comment
Oh,
on
very
this.
good, very good. Thank you.
May we bring the caller in, please?
Hi, Melinda. Matthew Coulter. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for the community. I know your heart is here, and I just love how you will talk to anyone from the bottom to the top, because you know it's all connected, and it's the web that we all need to protect. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Matthew. Your turn, Melinda.
Well, I know you have a full agenda. I'll do my very best to keep this pretty brief, but I am so humbled. If any of you know me, this is the most uncomfortable thing for me in the world, but I appreciate it and I'm grateful. This community, this organization is a huge part of my heart, and I think while I appreciate the personal recognition, I want to turn it around a little bit and just say, this is a community. I've never lived in a community that cares so much about whatever it is that they care about, but they care, and they care deeply. And to be a part of something like that means you can actually make a lot of change and get a lot of things done. And the team at SYRCL is why we have been so successful. So I got to have the role that I had as executive director the last few years, and even when I ran the film festival, I had that leadership role in the fest. But it was the other people who came to SYRCL and who cared and who put their heart and soul and time into it, and we all came together to rise up together. So it is unfounded for me to take the credit for that, but I appreciate the kind words, and this community has meant a whole lot to me. It is a very, very special community. The Yuba River is, in my opinion, and I think many, the heart of this community, and it has to stay that way, and SYRCL is an integral part of it being able to do so. So we've set up a really successful organization that's doing great work. We have deep bench strength with our incredible leadership team and all of our staff there, and almost thousands of volunteers as well, right? It's not just about the paid staff, it's about the volunteers who show up and give their time. That's equally important. So keep pulling together. And I will miss all of you that I had a chance to work with in this community, but this is hugely humbling, and I really appreciate the recognition, and never in my wildest dreams did I think something like this would happen. So thank you for thinking about it being a possibility and taking time to say thank you to me. It means a lot, and good luck with everything to all of you. I'll miss you.
Thank you, Melinda. We're going to have a picture. Is there any other comments on the board? Okay, then we have a presentation to make with you down there and a opportunity for a picture. Okay. So next on the agenda is our public comment. Members of the public shall be allowed to address the Board of Supervisors on items not appearing on the agenda. They're of interest to the public and are within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. If you would, you've already begun to line up. I will ask you for your name and your district, although you do not need to give it, but it is appreciated. And you will be given 3 minutes, and the 3 minutes can go quickly, so I apologize in advance for cutting you off if you do exceed that 3 minutes. So let's go ahead, Ralph.
Thank you. Good morning, Ralph Silberstein from CEA Foundation, and I am a member of District